Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a new recording session, but for you it was a week ago of Devil May Cry 3. So we're gonna make a wardrobe change because new year, new Dante, which we're going back old because let's face it, everything that's a trend eventually goes back to the old school ways.
Very true.
And we're gonna be Devil May Cry 1 Dante skin. This is my favorite look of Dante throughout the entire series, with a close being Devil May Cry 4. Devil May Cry 2's design is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But the game sucks so much I can't even look at that design. And so the good news is we beat the stupid whale.
Yay.
And that's my least favorite level in the whole game.
It has no real importance.
It just really has no example. Like the whale doesn't even play a big role like later on.
Yeah, it's just kind of there.
He's just there. As far as I'm aware, you could take him out of the entire story. No, he's probably a plot convenience for Dante to meet up with Lady again. So just letting you guys know, Dante's costume does not change for the cutscenes. So you're gonna still see shirtless, red jacket wearing Dante. Fuck you, Pinocchio. Now that's how you escape a whale properly.
So this is the next stage.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Forget it. Because I make it a point not to go out with women who shoot me in the head.
Date a demon? I'm not that desperate. Besides, I
Not yet.
stink like blood.
Well, it did just come out of a whale.
Yeah, what do you expect?
You're right. Tell me, what's your name?
I don't have a name.
Okay, then what should
Is that what it says on your driver's license?
Whatever.
You can call me whatever you want. Okay, bitch.
I'll leave this to you. Because I don't want to miss the party.
Ah, Dante.
Who counted on you anyway?
The world, damn it! oh, this is that boss fight with what's her face? The electric guitar lady.
Yeah, her, yeah.
Yeah, and we literally mean electric guitar. This fight can be a pain in the ass. If you don't have Devil Trigger, that fight becomes a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna prep for Devil Trigger because if you fall under her spell,
You're fucked.
you're kind of fucked if you don't have Devil Trigger. So. Yeah, that's like one. Ooh, I could upgrade my guns. I never use this thing, so I really don't care.
No.
Like, honestly, I didn't find a use for the shotgun until you told me about it. So for me, it was like whatever. It was useful then, but we didn't bother getting that laser gun, right?
No.
Yeah, because let's face it, it's really damn pointless. Like when I first played this, I got it just to get 100% on the guns, and here we go, Devil May Cry 1 Dante skin.
Nice.
Except we don't have Alistair as our default sword. We get the sword that we only use for the first level, and then we ignore it for the rest of the game. Kind of a shame. Oh god, is this the... Oh,
yeah.
Wonderful.
I always thought those guys were really annoying.
These spider guys?
Yeah.
They look cool,
Yeah, they do.
but they're really fucking annoying. Because it doesn't matter how many times you wail on them, they will always attack back. That's kind of the annoying thing about them.
Shotgun.
Why? Are they useful against them?
I don't know. It might be. Yeah, you got it.
Go! Go! Go away! Bugs everywhere! Oh damn! Woo! I love doing that. when you Like,
You scared?
Yeah,
like when you trap all of them, it like get them all locked up. It's really satisfying. Oh, damn it! I need to get the commentary juices flowing.
I'm sorry, like I told you, I just woke up.
Whoa, the game literally just like froze for a second.
Yes, it did.
I freak out every time something like that happens. I'm like, no, no.
I don't.
What do you mean you don't freak out?
No, I don't freak out if I have to start over. Oh well.
I know, but I don't want to.
I understand that though.
For the
Like if I'm ever like playing this game and there's like this extremely hard and frustrating part, if I have to redo that, I will rage so hard I won't play that game for a week.
Really?
Yes.
Just this game or any game in particular?
Any game.
Okay.
No matter how good it is.
Oh, wow. Well, this is a great game.
Yeah.
So, this game will be 11 years old this year.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's, I want that. That's actually one of the easier puzzles in the Devil May Cry series. It's just like, bop, bop, done. Anyway, what is your favorite design of Dante?
Honestly, I like the third.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I thought that was your... Now, I'm talking about, like, look.
Oh, look.
Yeah, not, like, character.
Oh, okay, look. In that case, say number 4.
Okay,
I like
4's
that
my favorite character version because it's just more... It's still, like, over the top, but, like... I don't know. It's, like, it's done, like, in a way where it's... I don't know. It's just, like... He just comes off more as like, yeah, I do this on a regular basis.
Oh, okay.
Whereas like Devil May Cry 3, it's like he's trying to get his bearings, so he's like he's still awesome, but not as awesome. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Well,
get
this is
what you're saying.
Devil May Cry 3 is a prequel to Devil May Cry 1.
Yeah.
So, and do you consider this game a soft reboot? And what I mean, a soft reboot is like it's still in the same series, but you're taking that series in a new direction.
I think so.
I think I would consider this game a soft reboot because Devil May Cry 1 was not like this game.
Yeah.
I'm talking like the presentation-wise. Devil May Cry 1 was a lot like Resident Evil, and I know it's supposed to be a Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
But you get what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still, whereas this game, I feel like it, and Devil May Cry 2 was so fucking bad, we had to have a soft reboot because it was like, well, this game. The problem with Devil May Cry 2 from like. Besides the gameplay and the story, it's just like it didn't really have an identity. It was just so bland and so boring. It was like
it was just there.
It was just like, hey, we exist and it's a Devil May Cry game. But it's like, but if you sat down and said, what is a Devil May Cry game to someone, like what makes it its own unique thing, then this game would be what I would bring up. Definitely. I would bring up the first game too. I would say I recommend playing these games in story order, which is Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 4, and fuck Devil May Cry 2, because that's the final one in the timeline. And since Capcom ignores that game's existence, I will as well. Guess how many times I've touched that game after I, quote-unquote, finished that Let's Play?
None.
I have not touched it ever since, and I have no compulsion to go back to it because I don't like playing bad games.
I don't think anyone likes playing bad games.
That's unfortunately not true.
Are you serious?
There are people out there who, now I'm not talking about like the angry video game nerd because that's his, that's his job.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he does for a living. But like, I know people who like, ooh, oh yeah! New gun. We're gonna swap off to that as soon as we get to that. What style do you think works best for this boss fight we're about to fight? I forget her name off the top of my head.
Me too. To be honest, I always just use the swordsman style.
I might go with gunslinger.
Distance, actually, that might be a good idea.
Because you're gonna shoot her a lot.
That's true.
So I think I'm gonna switch up to the gunslinger style. But anyway, yeah. So like. Speaking of bad games, this is an interesting question that I almost forgot to swap out for my new gun. This is an interesting question. What is worse? Playing a terrible video game or watching a really bad movie? That's a really tough one because it's like with a game, it's like
tough.
you're playing it. whereas like a movie, it's like
You're just sitting there.
you're sitting there, but at the same time, it's how should I word this? I kind of think I think they're the same, but in like different ways. I feel like with a bad game, it's like you're interacting with something that you know should be good, right?
Yeah.
But with a movie, it's like, well, has like a crap ton of money or whatever, and like it should be better than. I love that gun. I will admit, as soon as we get Lady's rocket launcher, I'll be done with any gun besides that.
Yeah.
But for the time being, it is a nice gun. Nope.
Almost got you, but I got you for a second. Wow, the wreckage is real.
The wreckage is real, my friend!
I cannot wait for Uncharted 4.
I know, dude. I'm so excited for Uncharted 4.
Yeah, like you know that scene like where he's like wakes up and he's in the jungle and he looks like he just went through something and shit and he's you know.
Oh, yeah, that was the first trailer. That was
yeah,
the
yeah, that's
announcement.
actual in-game gameplay.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I thought like really. That's
I know. I watched that. I'm
amazing.
like, wow, this is a CGI. They're like, nope, that is legit full PS4 to its price. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know about this.
Cool.
I am now a Sith Lord! Oh my god, Dante with the Force? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that'd be awesome.
I want to see that. It would be so over the top, crazy, banana awesome. Banana awesome. That's a new term on here on Classic Productions. Banana awesome. Copyright. Copyright. If I hear the term banana awesome by anyone, I will strike you. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I've noticed?
What?
Whenever I come up with like an original idea that I just think about, right?
Yeah.
It seems to be every time I come up with an original idea, I swear to God, like a few weeks later, it's announced that that idea is being turned into a real thing by like professional people. Like, you know the show Star Wars Rebels, right?
Yeah.
That's on Disney XD. I had a very similar premise to that, except it wouldn't be like the formation of the rebellion. It was just like these, like, you know, they're just these dudes, or like. You want to hear my idea?
Yeah.
Okay. My idea was like our story begins like obviously it takes place after Revenge of the Sith, but like
Yes,
before New Hope. Anyway, Jedi are still being hunted or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's this one rogue Jedi who just lives his normal life, man. He doesn't, you know, he just lives his normal life. He doesn't really do anything. He just keeps to himself, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of a snarky asshole. All right, so like the whole point is he gets in a lot of bar fights, especially, and since he uses the Force, he will just straight up use the Force to like win fights or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like the Empire, because you know they're really strict about their code or whatever. Every time something like that goes on, like they notice the damage, they're like, it seems these fights keep happening like a lot, and they're like, well, this one guy keeps coming in here, and he just like, so they show him the footage. And the Imperial Admiral actually notices that he doesn't punch any of the people he fights. He just comes really close, and they just all of a sudden like force themselves across like half the room, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like that is very weird, you know?
Yeah.
So eventually he says that Lord Vader, would you perhaps know if this is a Force wielder? And they're like, yep, that's a Force wielder. So like eventually after one night they spy on him. You know,
Yeah.
they find him holding a lightsaber, and they're like, okay, well, this guy is definitely a Jedi. So obviously he leaves the planet. So, and then like the whole, man, I probably should have stuck with Swordmaster. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'll switch back. No, we're about to fight the boss soon anyway. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm fine. Oh yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
That's a very big gun. But anyway, in my story, so basically, he travels. This is why Rebels took my idea. Well, they didn't take my idea, but it feels like it, you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, he eventually travels onto a planet. It's deserted. It's a forest planet. He's like, fuck it, I'll just live here until like, you know, things go down a bit. So then he runs into Captain Rex from the Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated show.
Yeah.
And because so it's like So he sees him wearing like the clone armor, which looks a lot like the stormtrooper armor, so he thinks like it's an Imperial soldier attacking him. But he tells him that even though he's a clone, he deferred from Order 66, and he's, you know... And the whole point of Rex is like to show like the connection to like what it used to be. Like, because here's the thing with my Jedi. He's never been in a battlefield. He was trained away from the Jedi Temple by a Jedi Sentinel.
Oh.
So he has never been on a battlefield. He's never experienced war.
Wow.
So, like, because his master, he's a Jedi Sentinel. And the reason why he's a Sentinel is because he doesn't believe in war. He was one of those Jedi where it's like, he's a Jedi, but, like, at the same time, he, like, doesn't agree with a lot of the old code. And that's supposed to, like, symbolize that the old code is the reason why the Jedi fell, and it's true.
Yeah.
In the movies, if you really look at it, it's like if the Jedi weren't so like up their own ass, they could have like prevented, you know, their own destruction.
Yeah.
So anyway, another thing with my Jedi, I can't think of a name. I stole names from like the expanded universe. Because I'm like, fuck it, these guys are non-canon anyway. So I named him after the character Kyle Katarr, one of the more popular characters from the Star Wars Expanded Universe and the Jedi Academy series. So anyway, he never wanted to be a Jedi. He was taken away. Now, even though he was never in a battlefield, the Separatist army did actually conquer his planet. And the Jedi Sentinel, because, you know, they're just like lone wolves. They just like do something on their own.
Yeah.
That's what Jedi Sentinels do, I believe. He finds him. He takes him to become a Jedi because he's like, you're force sensitive. You know, you can be something more than this. And he's a kid, so he's like, whatever, I'll just do it.
Yeah.
But he's like, he realizes that it's like. He's like, I wish I wasn't becoming a Jedi because now I'm being hunted down for something that I didn't choose to be. So it's supposed to like symbolize like how in today's society, you know, like people hate people because they're something they didn't choose to be. So that's what that's supposed to symbolize.
Okay,
it's supposed to be
smart.
like a parallel of that type of thinking. And the Empire represents like the bigots of the world and like, you know. Like, basically, I'll just flat out say it's supposed to, like, represent, like, the racism in the real world for being hated for something that you didn't choose to be. Anyway, after this cutscene...
I'd like to see that, honestly. I'd read a book like that.
Tits! Almost! And that hair will never move.
Yeah.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is. You'll be nice to me, won't you?
Of course I will. I'll treat you so nicely. You'll never want to leave.
Succubus!
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Pulls out his sword.
Then, come on, sugar.
I can't remember your name, so off the top of my head, I will call you Batwoman! Anyway, we're gonna fight Batwoman. Like I said...
Oh wait, I used the shotgun for this one.
Oh really?
Yes, I did.
Well, I don't have it. I got that though.
Yeah.
The problem is I want to like keep on moving because like she'll like shoot at you or whatever.
Yeah. Or she'll
could
do
do
that
that.
skating thing at you.
Oh shit! I should have changed weapons to the Cerberus because that's her weakness.
Oh.
She's weak to the Cerberus. But anyway, back to my Star
Story.
Wars fanfiction.
Yeah.
Come on, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So basically in my Star Wars fanfiction, like, you know, eventually the Empire does keep up with like them, and now they're like. By the way, Rex doesn't know that Anakin is Darth Vader.
Oh.
That will be played into later because like he talks about the Clone Wars and he talked about like the Jedi that he served under and that he wished out of all of them he would have survived Order 66 because obviously he left. I assume they never finished the Clone Wars, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I assume, and I haven't watched Rebels, guys, so I don't know if this is true, but he left the Jedi Order, the Republic Army, like, before the war ended, like, right before the war ended, I believe. So, like, according to him, Anakin was just like one of the Jedi that like died in Order 66. Anyway, so anyway, so eventually they go down to Tatooine, and there's still slavery down in Tatooine. Eventually they save this one chick who does become you know, she's on for the ride or whatever.
Yeah.
So eventually, also in my story, Starkiller does exist.
Ah, cool.
He's Darth Vader's apprentice, but instead of because Force Unleashed is non-canon, I just say like this is like his first. This is like his only. Like this is his last test to prove himself as a real Sith Lord or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, what it's supposed to represent is like we have a Jedi, one Force wielder who like denies his heritage and like unfortunately won't embrace it even though he probably should. And then on the spectrum, we have someone that embraces their Sith heritage too much and it personally ruins his life. It's supposed to represent what like even though they're on the opposite sides of the Force, it's supposed to represent like what his greatest fear is. It's like being too involved with the Force when it studies. So eventually, he only encounters Darth Vader twice because I still have hit my stories that Vader is like pretty much unstoppable to like the average Force wielder or whatever.
Yeah.
So like eventually, the planet gets destroyed. The planet gets conquered by the Empire and Darth Vader because he, you know, was thinking too much of himself and he wasn't doing what a Jedi should do and help people instead of like helping themselves, right?
Yeah.
So eventually, it's supposed to symbolize the old Kyle Katarr. Again, I just stole the name. It's not the same character.
Yeah.
It's supposed the destruction of his lightsaber that he built is supposed to like symbolize that the old Kyle Katarr is gone because of this event. So afterwards, he gets the shit kicked out of him by Vader, but he gets saved in the nick of time by Rex and one chick who I came up with. I can't think of the name right now off the top of my head. So eventually, he gets contacted by his master, who is a Force ghost, and tells him that you must go back to where I trained you, which was just like a rogue like spaceship or something. And that it was because, by the way, I forgot to mention, but in the story, Kyle's mentor, he saw him get killed by Darth Vader.
Oh.
So eventually, he discovers that like, hey, I sacrificed myself for you to kill, just so that way you could escape Vader. So that way they would. Oh God! No! No hug! No hug!
Yeah.
Bad touch! Bad touch! Stranger!
Very, very bad touch.
Stranger danger!
I was wondering like, why hasn't she done that yet?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, no! Yeah, because she'll suck up your health bar.
Yeah.
Anyway, I need the devil trigger, damn it! Fucking do it!
Just do it!
Do it! Just do it!
Oh boy.
I got it. Got it!
Nice.
Oh, just in the nick of time. Well, not at 25 minutes, but we might as well. It's the perfect time to end it.
My, you're sweet.
No baby for you!
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
All right, I'll help you. Your father was a handsome devil. But you're no slouch yourself.
Oh, her name's Navon.
Oh.
That's what it is. This is so awesome.
Dante would have a very successful career as a rock star.
Probably what he should do. Oh damn, I let your guitar that turns into a scythe! Only in Devil May Cry. And that performance was so epic, people are cheering and no one's even there. I love it. it's so yeah, Navon. It's so over the top. It's so amazing. It's like I don't even care. Anyway, let's end this mission. All right.
Oh, she's still at it.
Damn. Well, unlike her, she runs out of. Unlike us, she runs out of ammo eventually.
Oh, that's true.
And she changes her ammo packs the most over-the-top way possible.
I have to admit, that'd be kind of cool if you could change your ammo like that.
That'd be cool.
Welcome back.
It's such a shame she had such a small role in Devil May Cry 4. Even in the special edition, 4 new playable characters, right? Still all the same levels and stages.
Oh, that sucks.
I know, I was really disappointed with that. Oh yeah! Yeah, I didn't get a D for damage for once!
You always got a D?
Yeah, normally I do. Dodging is not one of my specialties in this game.
Yeah, me neither.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.